welcome on board. So today we have MDI Gurgaon calls finally released right now. Quickly for everybody, drop in the comment section your CAT percentile and which program calls have you received. That is core, IB or HR. From what I have seen on the WhatsApp groups along with all the students, 92 percentile पे भी core की calls आई है. तो एक बारी सब अपने CAT percentile and the calls received type in the comment section. Let's see what is probably the cutoff this year. Where will you all get information about your calls? Log into your emails, check you would have received an email which gives you that yes, you have been shortlisted for the GDPI process. You have to, in your application form, which the deadline is 2nd February 2025. So make sure that you finish submitting your application form before the deadline, one day before itself. You have to upload your 10th, 12th, graduation and the work experience documents. You have to also book your dates for your interview slots, right? The interviews are going to be happening across 5 different cities. Gurgaon between 18th February to 9th of April, Mumbai 19th March to 28th of March, Bangalore 31st March to 5th April, Hyderabad 7th April to 11th April, Kolkata 7th April to 12th April. Okay. Very important thing to remember, the cutoff date for your WorkX is up to 31st March 2025. So if you are currently working, you can still mention your current dates and that all will be counted in your overall WorkX. Next thing that you need to do is make sure you start preparing for your interviews. But let's have a quick understanding of what was the shortlisting criteria that has been followed this year. So for this year, that's all the 3 programs, in fact all the 4 programs, that's PGDM, HRM, IB and Business Analytics. The shortlisting criteria, stage 1, CAT score weightage was 70%, class 10th 5%, class 12th 5%, graduation percentage is 5%, academic diversity 2.5%, gender diversity 2.5%, work experience 10%. This is the basis on which you have currently received your interview shortlist. For all the shortlisted candidates, you will have your WAT, GD and PI. All the 3 are going to be conducted, and also in your PI you can get extempore kind of questions coming in because MDI does have impromptu extempore in the personal interview happening. Once you are done with your WAT, GD and PI, the final selection criteria will have CAT score weightage of 35%, WAT ka weightage is 5%, group discussion 10%, personal interview 20%, 10th standard now reduces to 2.5%, same for your 12th standards, graduation is 5%, academic diversity, gender diversity stays the same 2.5% each, and we have 2 new components which are added, regional diversity 2.5%, sports 2.5%, work experience is still 10%. This regional diversity, essentially candidates from Northeast and Jammu and Kashmir will be getting this 2.5%. Sports में anybody with any national and international level competitions will get 2.5%. That is your final selection criteria for making it to MDI. A quick review of the last batch placement report, which is the 2024 batch. 25 batch placement is not yet done. 2024 batch, it was a batch of 556 students. 96% was percentile, you can say, was the average CAT percentile. Average age of the batch was 25 years. 28 months is average WorkX. And in terms of gender diversity, 52% were female candidates. Okay. Placements, you can see the overall placements highest was 63.3 across all the programs. The average was 25.5 lakhs and the median is 24.2. In all the companies which are there, maximum were from the conglomerates and manufacturing sector, and you can see technology and media also. Like technology and media is 39%, conglomerates and manufacturing is 34%, consulting was 19%, FMCG 25%, BFSI 27%, e-commerce 3%, and healthcare was 8%. Okay, if you look into the bifurcation of program wise, so if you see the PGDM and PGDM IB, that's the flagship program and the IB program, Top 10 percentile, the average was 44.18 lakhs, median was 38.64 lakhs. For the PGDM HR program, the average of the top 10 percentile is 33.03 lakhs and the median is 32.98 lakhs. You can also check out which are the companies coming based on each of these functions. But right now, start gearing up for your interviews because you're going to have a little more cutthroat competition this year, considering the students coming in from last year's deferred admissions as well also. So make sure you are much more prepared when it comes to written ability test, group discussion and personal interviews. How are the MDI interview experiences? We shall discuss that in the upcoming Alumni Connect session, which is scheduled for 30th of Jan with your seniors from MDI to help you understand more about the college and the interview process. For any other doubts or questions, drop in the comment section. We'll take that up, but don't forget to write your CAT percentile and the calls that you have received for which MDI programs. All right. All the best. Take care.